Earlier this evening, Philadelphia, a winner at Madison Square Garden, 110-106, behind Evan Turner, a career-high 34 points, 13 of 22, 3 of 3 from three, and 5 of 5 from the line. Also 11 rebounds, and joining us from Madison Square Garden is Evan Turner. Hi, Evan. It's Vince Cellini here. Terrific win and terrific performance by you. I think I recall in a previous Arena Link how you said rebounding kind of gets you going. You had 11 rebounds in this game. How big a part of that was your night?
That's just a big part of my game because then I'm able to have the freedom to push it off the glass and, kind of, pick up speed and come in transition and get to my mid-range or get to the bucket and just find the rhythm. That's a huge part of my game.
Evan, this is Shaq. Earlier this year, you wanted the extension. You didn't receive the extension. Is this the reason why you're playing so well right now?
No, honestly, I think just each year I just kept developing a little bit more. Obviously, with Drew getting traded and everything, more responsibility is going to be put on myself. And I work really hard for this type of situation, and I think each year development has definitely helped, and getting more acclimated, and obviously, playing well during contract year never hurts either.
Well, Evan, so much is made of, are you a 1, are you a 2, are you a 3? The bottom line is, if you look at your stat sheet, you're a solid basketball player. So can you answer the question, what position do you like to play more?
Honestly, I just like, having the ball and making plays for the most part. But, it all depends on who's on the floor. I believe, I'm a pretty good wing player. At the same time, depending on who's on the floor, I can handle the ball and get people shots. But I think, my best, position in a certain sense is just being in attack mode, honestly.
Now, coming from college, you had the ball in your hand your whole time. Was it tough to adjust to when Drew was on the team with you, he had the ball, then you had to knock down open jump shots, and to your point now, the ball's in your hand more, you feel more comfortable?
Yeah, absolutely. I always played with the ball in my hands growing up, so when I came to the toughest league in the world and they're sticking me in the corner, I've never done that before, and as Drew started developing and everything, the ball's in his hands like 90% of the time. I was just trying to get in where I fit in, along with having the number 2 pick tag. So whatever I did never seemed like enough in a certain sense, unless I was putting up numbers, or unless I was putting up points. But, I always had a pretty good all-around game, and each year I always thought I kept developing and kept getting better. But, things happen, and you just keep growing, and you just keep going with the flow.
Evan, you're really the barometer for the success of this Philadelphia 76er team. The numbers say that they are 13-6 when you have 22 points or more, 1-22 when you have under 22 points. How aware are you of things like that as far as being a guy that has to perform at a certain level for team success?
I know my team looks for me to kind of lead in a bit and kind of you go out and play hard and set the tone. So, I don't really know those specific stats, but at the same time, I understand I have to play well in order for us to be successful. And that goes, from myself all the way down to the 7th or 8th man. We need every little bit we can get each night.
Evan, this is Shaq again. We know you like to have the ball. So can you explain to the people what type of person you are when you have the ball? Are you a scorer first or a passer first?
I think, to a certain extent, I kind of score first, and with that, it kind of opens up the court. Open up the court for everybody else. But it all depends on how the defense is playing, But I just feel like I'm just a playmaker in that certain sense. So, whatever I see, I'm going to try to make the play without hesitation.
Well, Evan, congratulations on a career night. Great job and a big win at Madison Square Garden. Thank you for the time. Do appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.